Okay, so first up this week, I am very happy to announce that the Mars Atmosphere and Volatile Evolution Orbiter launched successfully on Monday. The Maven spacecraft will travel to Mars in the hopes of understanding exactly what happened to Mars's atmosphere. 4 billion years ago, Mars had an atmosphere thick enough to sustain liquid water. Today, both the atmosphere and the liquid water is all but gone. The main theory we have as to why this happened suggests it was gradually eroded by solar wind, possibly helped along by irregularities in Mars's magnetic field. Maven is equipped with 6 sensors to help us understand how the solar wind interacts with the atmosphere. And hopefully it will help us understand why Mars today is such a wasteland. If everything goes to plan, Maven should arrive at Mars in September 2014. Sticking with space, Comet ISON is now officially visible to the naked eye. I do recommend using binoculars though, it's much better. Astrophotographers have been capturing some absolutely amazing pictures of ISON as it gets closer to the sun. Check out this fantastic picture by Damien Peach. ISON is best viewed first thing in the morning, right before dawn. I do recommend taking a look at it while you possibly can. There's still some doubt as to whether it's going to survive its brush with the sun later this month. So play it safe, look at it while you can. It might get better, it might not. You never know. More space news. Scientists have discovered an object in the Kuiper belt that has a lower density than water. It's about 650 kilometers across, making it the largest known solid object in the solar system capable of floating in water. It has such a low density that it's in conflict with what we currently know or think we know about formation of objects in the Kuiper belt, meaning it might be time for a new model. There's also some news this week for the evolution of cats. Some new fossils discovered in Tibet place the origin of the genus Panthera in Asia rather than Africa. Now this has actually been predicted by molecular data for quite some time, but all the fossil evidence pointed towards Africa. At about 4.5 million years old, these are the oldest known fossils of the Panthera genus, and the discovery in Asia means the molecular and the fossil data finally matches up. This week in technology, engineers at the University of Toronto have developed a type of invisibility cloak that can be used to completely conceal an object from radar. It's thin, flexible, and can be applied to a variety of differently sized objects. It uses an ultra-thin layer of antenna that emit a signal that completely cuts out any reflection from radar. But this technology can't just hide objects from radar. It could also be used to make an object look bigger or smaller than it actually is, or even to shift its location completely. So while this might not have been what you were picturing when you first read Harry Potter, it's still pretty damn cool. And finally, for my bizarre story of the week. It turns out there's a species of sea slug that mates by stabbing each other in the head with their penises. Seriously. So these sea slugs have branched penises. One branch is inserted into their partner's reproductive organ and the other is stabbed into their head. They've even coined a whole new term for it, cephalotraumatic secretion transfer. And with that, with crazy sea slug forehead sex, I'm going to leave you. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you next week.